LADD McCONKEY, wide receiver, 6 foot, 185. He's a wide receiver that gets open short, intermediate, and deep. I know there would be some ire raised among Ravens fans if he were the Ravens' first-round selection. I'm not sure he's the type of receiver that most Ravens fans think the team needs. He is, however, a great football player, and he may well be the best available prospect available at pick 30. I do think it's fair to say that if he went to the Chiefs 2 picks later, that would not be a good thing. LADD McCONKEY at the bottom of our screen runs routes that are absolutely DB killers. Comes off the ball, selling vertical, selling inside, and as he drops his weight, comes almost to a stop, a complete stop. And something that I don't hear mentioned a lot about him is he accelerates or gets to top speed very quickly out of stops or off the line of scrimmage. As LADD comes out of this stop, runs out towards the sideline, the defensive back is going to undercut that, and he's gone for a score. Watch it again. LADD varies his tempos within the route. He mixes long or slower strides with very quick feet, selling to the post off the ball. This illustrates his speed. He runs by him, stacks him on the inside shoulder, puts a foot in the ground, gets separation outside, has to go up and get the ball at its highest point and brings it down. Watch it again. He varies tempo and stride length off the ball. Wide step outside. You see him drop his hips just a little bit, leaning that way. Another wide stride inside with the head fake. And he's very explosive. I think it's undersold how explosive and how quickly he accelerates. You can see the defensive back is flat-footed, and he's going to get separation deep here. Easy separation off the line. I would say that he puts defensive backs in a bind because he can run right by them. They understand that. And because he has the ability to drop his hips, stop on a dime, beat you outside, beat you inside, run a little curl. LADD's our number 2 receiver. They're going to run a smash concept. He's just going to run right by this defender to the corner. And you can almost see these things we mentioned running through this defensive back's head. Having an understanding that LADD can drop his weight, cross his face, and win over the middle. Stop on a dime, come back on a little curl, or beat him outside. LADD just puts one foot in the ground and runs past him. I won't show too much of this in this video, but LADD's a great open field runner, has been very effective on end arounds and screens in that regard. He's a great weapon on third down. He's at the bottom of our screen. 3rd and 6. LADD's going to drop his weight here. Defensive back doesn't drive on that right away, but you see it stops his feet. Just before the first down marker, he does it again, and that backs the defender off. The Monken connection in Baltimore, I think, is real. Todd Monken will have a very good understanding of how best to use LADD with the Ravens. As an open field runner, there is seldom any wasted jukes. He has a nose for the goal line. He has a nose for the sticks. We'll see him here on a screen on 3rd down, just gets upfield immediately, splits the defenders, knowing where the first down marker is and picking it up. LADD will run these routes to the letter and with precision. Watch him here on this 12-yard out. You see that mixing of long and short strides as he runs up on the feet of the defender. At this point, he's got the defender beat just about any way he goes. He could just as easily have run past him at this point. Just a lot of separation on this out route. easy hands to the sideline. Ladd is at the bottom of our screen. Tons of subtleties in his route running. Varies his tempo off the ball. This defensive back has help inside. Runs what appears or could appear to be a crossing route. Turns it inside slightly here. Could be a seam. And then an exaggerated head fake as he crosses the 30. And a lean that way outside that convinces the DB. And then he beats him inside on this dig. Watch it again. He's at the top of our screen. He does not get the ball here, but he is an absolute salesman that he might go vertical, and defensive backs have to honor that. He can run right by them. Here he stops on a dime. You can see at this point the DB's turning to run with him. Crosses his face and gets separation inside. Ladd works outside and out of the slot. That may alarm some of the fan base, but he's a guy that gets clear no matter where he lines up, or a guy that can get separation underneath intermediate routes and can beat you deep. He's dangerous on screens. He's dangerous after the catch. The one area where I believe he's lacking would be in the low red zone, that is inside the 10. Unless you hit him with some kind of quick screen, I'm of the opinion that Ladd is at his best when he has room to work. As I said in the beginning, I do think it's possible, even probable, that Guyton is gone, Graham Barton is gone, and by the time we get to 30, Ladd is the best player on the board.